The Insurance Laws Bill Amendment 2015. Vidya, it was passed by the Lok Sabha on 4th March 2015 and by the Rajya Sabha, that is on 12th March 2015. The passage of the bill paved the way for major reform-related amendments in the Insurance Act 1938, the General Insurance Business Nationalization Act 1972, the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority Act IRDA 1999, the Insurance Laws Amendment Act 2015 to be so enacted will seamlessly replace the Insurance Laws Ordinance Amendment 2014, which came into force on 26th of December 2014. The Amendment Act will remove archaic and redundant provisions in the legislations, incorporate certain provisions to provide Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India (IRDAI) with the flexibility to discharge its functions more effectively and efficiently. Some other points to be remembered are enhancement of FDI limit. It provides for enhancement of the foreign investment cap in an Indian insurance company from 26% to an explicitly composite limit of 49% with the safeguard of Indian ownership and control. 2. Capital availability. The amended law will enable capital raising through new and innovative instruments under the regulatory supervision of IRDAI. Greater availability of capital for the capital-intensive insurance sector would lead to greater distribution, reach to under or unserved areas, more innovative product formulations to meet diverse insurance needs of citizens, efficient service delivery through improved distribution technology, and enhanced customer service standards. The rules to operationalize the new provisions in the law related to foreign equity investors have already been notified on 19th February 2015 under powers accorded by the ordinance. The 4 public sector general insurance companies presently required as per the General Insurance Business Nationalization Act 1972, GIBNA 1972, to be 100% government owned are now allowed to raise capital, keeping in view of the need for expansion of the business in the rural and social sectors, meeting the solvency margin for this purpose and achieving enhanced competitiveness subject to the government equity not being less than 51% at any point of time. Consumer welfare. Further, the amendments to the laws will enable the interests of the consumers to be better served through provisions like enabling penalties on intermediaries or insurance companies for misconduct, disallowing multi-level marketing of insurance products in order to curtail the practice of mis-selling. The amended law has several provisions for levying higher penalties ranging from up to 1 crore rupees to 25 crore rupees for various violations including mis-selling and misrepresentation by agents or insurance companies.